What is going on, fellas? Another day in the shop here. It's a week later. If you watched my last video, you know that I needed my little Stanley spoke shave for this project coming up here. This is my screwdriver makeover. These are vintage screwdrivers. I'd like to make them usable, friendly tools in the shop. And I'm going to get this going, because I think they are cool. I think there's just something about a wooden handle on a screwdriver I think is paramount. Look at that, how the tang just goes completely through, stops at the end. You know, that's something. Same with this one. It's just all hours of footage. So slide those off to the side. This is what we're going to focus on right here, this screwdriver. And I hope you all like it. Let's get at it, right? All right, guys. So I got the screwdriver set up in my bench vise. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try and punch these pins straight out. I got a little bit of movement from that one. It looks like it's just pressing the wood off from the back side, but you know what, to be honest with you, I don't care really, because I've just got to get this stuff off so I can do it up. All right, look at that. So the wood came off of both sides. As you can see, it's pretty crappy. Definitely needs a evapor rust bath. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got all the screwdrivers disassembled, and I'll throw these in the rust converter. That's that, fellas. I will catch up with y'all in a few days, and God willing, everything will be clean, and then we can start cutting down some wood for new handles. I think that's our next step. All right, guys. Well, this is 24 hours in the rust converter, and they didn't clean up too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So yeah, you can see it came out pretty good from the rust converter. All that scale, all that rust is off there. I'm going to throw it on the wire wheel, see how it looks after that, and then we can move on with probably cutting out the stock for the handles. Alright, so let me spin you around, throw you on the wire wheel real quick, and we'll see how it does. Alright, so we're throwing you on the little wire wheel, see what's going on, see how it looks. I think my allergy medicine's not working again. All right, so this is what we got to work with. Oh, let me spin the viewfinder around so I can see what I'm doing. This is what we got. Can you see it? Is it zooming in? It looks like it is. It's pretty clean. Rust converter did a good job. The wire wheel helped it out a lot. They're silky smooth. Well, it's silky smooth now. I don't want to say they're because I haven't gotten to the others. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good start on this. I mean, look how old this thing is, and look at the tip on that. It's still square. It's not chipped out. It's not blown out. This is quality, man. This is something our country should really get back to. You know, they're wanting to make everything disposable, and it doesn't need to be. All right, so let's get back to the one that we are going to be doing. What kind of wood do you guys want to use for the handles? I do a lot of stuff in white oak, and I do a lot in black walnut. So I kind of think I want to stay away from the white oak and black walnut. What do you guys think? Ash? Sure. Yeah, George, make it an ash. That sounds great. Yeah, you guys talked me into it. It's gonna be ash. Make sure there's no damn spiders in my earphones. Ever since I saw that one post on Reddit, freaked out by it. All right, let's get her started. It's time for a new salt blade. So the width of the wood was 1.5 inches. I just ripped it down to 1 inch. Sorry, I'm yelling. Got earphones still on. So that's what our handles are going to be made of. Some nice ash. Why ash? Because I'm tired of doing black walnut. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, that's a beautiful grain in there, isn't it? I don't know if you guys can see it. I think it'll be pretty good for handles. To the chop salt station! So this is kind of the little game plan that I came up with. Cut it in half. Used to be that thick. Ran it through the table saw. Cut it in half. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Then I'm going to use the old handles as a template. Because if you can see, hopefully it'll focus in. Focus. There's a little taper that locks the handle in on both sides. So I'm gonna have to get a little creative with my whittling skills and see what we can do with this. Aight. So let me trace this one out. Need an extremely sharp pen. So I don't have a scroll saw or a bandsaw. So again, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to cut these out, and I didn't get the line on that side at all. What happened there? Looks like it's just not writing on that side. There's that one. Alright, let's try this. All I did was clip off the big corners on that piece. It was kind of pointless. Let's see how this works. So I think I might have to put a 80 grit belt. I might have to put an 80 grit belt on this because it's 120. I mean, it's doing it, it's just taking a long time. Alright, so this is what we got after, I don't know, a good 45 minutes to an hour of sanding this thing. I've got it to where it matches up pretty good around the whole thing. So I gotta mark this out, drill the holes. I'm gonna epoxy it, and we'll see where we go from there. Because once it's all adhered and doweled and clamped and everything else, that's when I'm gonna go through and run it on the sander and get the profile exactly the way I want it, so I'll have a nice fitting handle. Like a ninja. And of course, as soon as the camera comes on, damn dog starts barking again. I hate my neighbor's dog. All it does is bark. I hate my neighbors too. Can I sell my house to you? I'm sure you guys are like, what are you using a perfectly good drill bit for? I've got thousands of them. Got them everywhere. That's the one part about going to these yard sales and estate sales and stuff, is that you wind up acquiring so much stuff. I'll have to repair it after the fact. So let it sit right there and do its magical mystery cure. The magical mystery cure. Blowing that dog away. Well, we'll let that cure up and see what it looks like. Can already tell you I'm going to wind up doing another one. Oh well. Well, as you guys can see, got everything all glued up. It's been a shit show all day, but everything's glued up and ready. And I did crack this handle. I want to see how bad it's going to be. That was going to be the star attraction, and maybe it might not be that way after a while. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good little video for you guys here. Once this glue all dries up, I can put these all back in place on this one. And yeah, we'll just keep going with this little project here. Well guys, I got all the handles epoxied and put on there the way I want them. So the rest of this, I'm going to hand sand and get it down to where I want. Gave her a nice little sand down. It's back to where it was before I put the handle on there. I'm going to give it a coat of golden pecan. So we'll see what golden pecan looks like on there. I think it'll be a pretty good color. It's got a hint of reddish almost to it. So we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, it's just a natural, that's what I thought. That's good, that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Well, there's my antique screwdriver. As I just drop it. There's my antique screwdriver. Came out alright, huh? I'll show you the other ones here in a second once I finish them up. Remember in last week's video, I needed to get the spoke shave done? Remember this? Well, it's coming back out. And that's literally what this is for. Guess I could have got it a little sharper. It felt pretty sharp. I'm just holding it like an idiot. Let me adjust it a little more. There you go. Oh, so nice. Get back at you when I start sanding on this thing. Alright, start sanding on this thing. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is what we got going on. I used a spoke shave. Get the wood out of it. I used a spoke shave to take the bulk of the handle down. Then I threw it on the combination sander. It gave me my profile. Now I just need to hand sand a little bit of this, straighten that out, and then I can stain this one. We're going to move on to the next one. It's just sanding and sanding and sanding. Alright. My arms are like rubber bands right now. And I got an itchy ear. Grab a chisel. These are the handles a buddy of mine at work, Frank, made for me. They're just sockets. They work good, they don't fall out, nothing. I soaked them in linseed oil. Made them swell up. And then that was pretty much it, you know. You could tell it's hot, my face is all red. That, and I don't think I was breathing while I was sanding. Oh yeah, much nicer. At least it's tapered now. I probably just dulled the hell out of my chisel, scratching it across that metal. Yep. Future restoration. So what do you think? Came out all right, huh? That one's my favorite. I'll wind up using this one the most, I'm sure. Just because of the size of it. I think that's why it's my favorite, but... So there it is. And then of course, the one that didn't quite make it into the show, but I still have him sitting there and he will finish out. Anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. This one took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So without dragging this video out any longer, I just want to say thanks for hanging in there. Stay safe, be safe, and if you can, try and restore a hand tool. You know, a little screwdriver. If you can save one from the scrapyard, it's worth it, man. At least I think it is. Because they don't make stuff like this anymore. This is quality steel, and you know, you're not going to snap the head off this like you would a modern screwdriver. So, alright guys, keep it in mind next time you see an old screwdriver laying around. Stay safe, be safe, and see you next week, guys.